All right, so we are moving on to the next question, and
All
this
right.
one comes from, I believe, Sheldine Altador, and I saw was putting some good comments in the chat. So, Sheldine is asking for a friend. In the Bible, men were marrying younger women. Are
Hmm.
these counsels against, or excuse me, are there counsels against this if the woman is 9 to 10 years old? If the, I guess that should be if the man is 9 to 10 years older than the woman. Spirit of
Hmm.
prophecy talks about a disparity of age.
Right. There are there are biblical and biological reasons why the man ideally should be older. We know a man in the 70s and 80s can father a child. We know that. A woman after, I don't know what the exact ages, maybe late 40s, early 50s, can't do that. And so biologically, it makes sense to have the woman younger. You understand? Because her fertility expires much sooner than a man's. Okay. Secondly, this may sound insignificant, but Adam was made first. Whether he was older by a few seconds or a few minutes, he was made first. And so that makes the man slightly older than the woman. Now, Ellen White gives us great counsel, and she suggests that the man should be older. The gap should not be great. I'm not sure if she gives a precise age. As to the gap in the difference in ages, that depends on the general ages of the couple. For instance, an 18-year-old boy doesn't need a 26-year-old girlfriend. I mean, they're emotionally different. Are you following? They're emotionally different. Now, a 56-year-old man can have a 64-year-old wife. I mean, that's fine because, in many ways, they're virtually the same. And so it depends on what is your age range. If you are 18 and a young lady, why do you have a boyfriend who's 37? It makes absolutely no sense at all. Or a boy who's 18 has a girlfriend who's 38. Now, there's no law that says thou shalt not do it. But common sense is part of the religion of God. And so, yes, ideally, the man should be older. Biologically, he has a longer time span in which to father children. This is not the case for the lady, and I speak with respect. Also, biblically, God made Adam first. And so there's a reason for that. And so he was a little older, not by much. We don't know how much time elapsed between Adam's creation and Eve's, but he was made first, he came first. And so, generally speaking, yes, let the man be older. I've read, I'm no expert, that women mature emotionally more quicker than men. And so, if you're 21, 22 as a man, and your girlfriend is 30, well, maybe you need a girlfriend who's 18. But the general rule is the man is older and don't have a great gap. But the older you get, the less the gap matters. I mean, an 80-year-old man with a 90-year-old woman, what's the difference? But a 17-year-old boy with a 30-year-old woman, we have a problem.
Mm-hmm. And I
So if there's a
really
man
appreciate.
asking me that question, please get a lady who's younger than you insofar as it is possible.
Amen, amen. And I've honestly been seeing a lot of younger women like in the
Mm-hmm.
church marrying men that are way older than them. And I've just wondered
Mm-hmm.
about that as well. Because
Mm-hmm.
I've read some counsel on that about Ellen White saying that, within 10 years really should be
Mm-hmm.
the age range. But I do have to, look back on that and really research it
Well, Ellen
for
White's son,
mhm.
W.C. White, he married a woman about 20 years or 21 years older than himself. And Ellen White loved her. I mean, she was part of the wedding. She approved wholeheartedly. And so sometimes Ellen White's counsel has to be read very carefully within the context and the time and the circumstances when it was given. Because I think he remarried W.C. White, and the woman's about 20 years older than he was. And Ellen White was enthusiastic. She loved it. She approved. She gave a blessing. Everything was hunky-dory. And so we have to read some of her counsel carefully. What were the circumstances? What was the context? What was going on when she wrote Rupture? If we don't do that, we may misjudge Ellen White severely. And she doesn't need that.
Well, thank you, Skeete. I did not know that.
Okay.
So there's I gotta do some research. Research.
Okay.
All right.